Hello, everyone. Welcome to Business 1270 Strategic Selling. I'm going to quickly walk you through what to expect this semester. So, first off, I just want to clear up a few misconceptions about online classes. One misconception is that online classes are easier. However, this class is designed to be just as rigorous as a live class. Another misconception is that, oh, I have all term to complete my assignments. Well, actually, although the class is flexible, you will have assignments due each week, so you need to make sure you're staying on top of them as we go throughout the semester. A third common misconception is that online classes are on your own. This is definitely not true. Throughout the semester, you'll have the support of me, you'll have access to school support services, and you're going to have each other to give you help and feedback as well. So you're not alone, and we're gonna get through this together. All right, so the textbook that we're using for this class is going to be Selling the Profession. It's the 7th edition. It's by Lil and Lil Brown, and it's published by DM Bass Publishing. So make sure you get in, get that textbook. We will start using the textbook starting next week. So don't delay in getting that textbook. Now, if you are an Ephraim, I do have a copy of the textbook in the library reserve for you to check out. All right, let's quickly go through the class objectives. So throughout the semester, we want you to develop an appreciation and understanding of sales. We want you to develop a vocabulary of sales terminology. We want you to be able to present yourself, a product, or an idea effectively and persuasively. We want you to develop an awareness of sales topics in the media. We want you to be able to relate sales to other topics, and we want you to know how you can continue learning about sales even after the semester is over. All right, so let's talk about how we're going to accomplish that. So here are a few key elements of the class and things that we're going to be doing throughout the semester. So first off, we're going to have some weekly modules and some things you're going to need to get done every single week. We're going to have the introduction module that you're going through right now. This video is part of that introduction module. Then starting next week, we're going to have book chapters. We're also going to have a deliberate practice assignment that you're going to complete every week. I'll tell you more about that here in a minute. And also, you're going to be recording and submitting some presentations online. Also, every month, you're going to have some monthly assignments that are designed to help you apply the things that we're talking about and apply it in kind of some more real life situations. So along with that, we're going to have a strengths assessment. In Canvas, we're calling that your leadership inventory. You're also going to have information interviews where you're going to reach out to some professionals in your desired field and ask them questions. And also, you're going to have a wasted time assignment where you're going to evaluate how you're using time throughout the week and then think about ways that you can improve your time management. We're also going to have some semester-long assignments. And so these are things that I would suggest you're working on or thinking about throughout the semester, and hopefully you're making a little bit of progress on these throughout the semester. Your first semester-long assignment is the sales resources assignment. So what we want you to do with that, go out and find either a blog or a podcast or some sort of periodical resource that sales professionals use to continue learning about sales. So find one of those, read it, listen to it, and then there's an assignment that you'll do at the end of the semester to kind of report on what you learned from that. Also, you're going to have a book report. So pick out a book. It needs to be nonfiction. It needs to be related to sales, leadership, business, or some other nonfiction topic related to the field that you want to go into. Make sure you're reading the book throughout the semester, and then at the end of the semester, you're going to have a a report that you're going to turn in to just tell me what you read from that book. Lastly, this is something that you're not necessarily going to do a lot of work on until the end of the semester. But at the end of the semester, I'm going to ask you to just write up a quick paper telling me what you learned from the class, what was helpful, and how you plan on using the things you learned in the class in your life. Now, just a reminder, all of these assignments are due midnight every Sunday. Okay, so as you go through the book chapters, there are a few things you need to do. First, you need to read the entire chapter in the book. Also, I have some videos that you're going to watch, and so those are provided on Canvas, so watch those videos, and then take a quiz to just make sure that you learn the things that you're supposed to learn from reading the chapter and watching the videos. It's important to remember that all of these assignments are due midnight on Sunday. Also, like I said, every week you're going to be doing a deliberate practice assignment. So one quote that I think really highlights why deliberate practice is important is, some people get 10 years of experience, some people get 1 year of experience repeated 10 times. So basically what this means is, if you're not learning from the things that you're doing, you're not really progressing. If you want to progress, you not only need to practice, but you need to evaluate your practice, learn from it, and do something different next time. So what you see here is a little cycle of how you can perform good deliberate practice. So the first thing you need to do is learn how to do a task. And that's what we're going to help you do with the readings, the videos, is we're going to basically give you the foundation of a particular sales skill that you need to learn. Then you're going to practice the task. And so you're going to do this through some of our assignments, and then with each of those assignments, you're going to get feedback from someone who's qualified. So I'm going to provide feedback on all of the deliberate practice assignments. Also, you're going to give feedback from each other. So the next thing you're going to do, and these last two things are going to be things that you're going to be doing on your own, but you need to review the feedback, think about, okay, what are some of the common themes for my feedback, what do I need to work on, but also think about, am I getting some feedback that I don't necessarily agree with? And sometimes that happens too, and so in some cases you can ignore some of the feedback, but then you need to make a plan to improve. So think about, okay, where am I lacking? How can I get better at this skill? And as you continue to do this over and over again, this is really how you can develop world-class skill in any particular area. So in this class, in these assignments, we're going to give you the first 3 steps, then the last 2 steps in continuing the cycle will be something that you'll need to be doing on your own. Also, throughout the semester, you're going to have 4 presentations. First off, you're going to have your introduction assignment, which is due this week, so make sure you're getting that done. Also, in a couple weeks, you're going to do a Code of Ethics presentation. So both the introduction presentation and the Code of Ethics presentation, the main purpose of those is to just get you comfortable with recording yourself, putting it up online, and giving feedback to each other. They aren't going to be graded very harshly. However, as you see below the orange line, the elevator pitch in the final presentation, at this point, we're hoping that you're familiar with putting yourself out there, and now we're going to be really working on making sure that you're giving the presentation using the skills that you're learning in the class. So the elevator pitch, it's just a 1-minute pitch that you're going to be giving to a potential customer, and we'll give you more details as we get closer to that. And then in the final presentation, it's going to be a 5-minute sales presentation where you're basically going to be tying all of the skills that you've learned throughout the semester and bringing them all together in one final presentation. And again, as we get closer to that one, we'll give more details as well. And again, just a reminder, all of these assignments are due midnight on Sunday. Not this Sunday, obviously, but the Sunday of the week that they're assigned. Okay, let's talk about how your grade is determined. There are 4 main grade categories. First off, you have your final exam, which will be due at the end of the semester. That'll be worth 20% of your grade. The presentations that you're going to be giving are going to be worth 30% of your grade. The quizzes that you're going to be doing each week, those are going to be worth 20% of your grade, and the assignments that you're going to be doing each week are going to be worth 30% of your grade. Lastly, I just want to let you know my rules about late work. As I've mentioned several times in this video, assignments are due every Sunday at midnight. Now, if you miss the deadline, late assignments will be accepted for 1 extra week for half credit. So if you want full credit, make sure you get them in on time. If for some reason you miss it, you can still turn it in for half credit. However, after 1 week past the deadline, I will not accept late assignments. All right, well, that's it for this video. Make sure you go in and continue doing your assignments for this module, and we'll talk again next week. Thanks.